Emma's dad's funeral ended at 3 p.m. By 4 p.m., she was sitting on the sidewalk with her duffel bag, Victoria's red nails digging into the strap as she hurled it into the grass, screaming, "You're a useless leech!"
Dad's gone, and I'm the one who gets his house. Get out. The cold November air bit through Emma's hoodie, and she stared at the front door slamming shut, tears freezing on her cheeks. Her hand hovered over the sealed envelope in her pocket. Mr. Harlow, the family lawyer, had pressed it into her palm at the cemetery, whispering, "For when you're ready." She pulled her sleeve down to hide the tiny Vortex AI tattoo on her wrist, Dad's startup logo, the one she'd gotten for her 21st birthday. Victoria never noticed. She never noticed anything about Emma except how worthless she was.
Liam showed up 10 minutes later in his beat-up Honda, face red with rage. What the hell is wrong with her? It's funeral day!
He tossed her duffel in the trunk and drove to his apartment, where Emma spent the next 2 days scrubbing coffee grounds off Dad's Rolex. She'd found it in the dumpster behind the house. Victoria's oops. Sorry written all over it. Her phone buzzed non-stop. Text from Vortex's CTO, "When you're ready to take over, we're here, and Liam, want me to key her car?" She typed back, "No. But thanks." It was Liam who made her open the envelope. She was sitting on his couch, the Rolex in her hand, when he said, "You have to look. Dad wouldn't want you hiding from this." Emma's hands shook as she tore the seal. Inside was a letter from Dad. "Emma, you're my everything. Vortex is yours. The will says all my assets go to you. Don't let Victoria's greed win." And a Vortex AI employee ID with her name, CEO in waiting. Her phone rang 10 seconds later. Mr. Harlow's voice, "I've been waiting for your call. The will is ironclad. Victoria gets nothing." Emma's throat tightened. "I'm ready. Let's do this." Victoria threw a housewarming party the next week, posted all over Instagram, her in a sequined dress grinning in front of Dad's fireplace. New beginnings. She even tried to sell Dad's Rolex at a pawn shop, calling it fake. Emma used $2,000 from her vintage tech side hustle she'd fixed a 1980s Macintosh for a collector to buy it back. Liam laughed when she showed him the receipt. Ready to crash the party? The mansion smelled like champagne and fake roses when they walked in. Victoria spotted Emma first, sneering, "What are you doing here?" Emma held up the Rolex, letting the light hit the serial number Dad had engraved. "For my Emma. Thanks for selling Dad's favorite watch," she said loud enough for everyone to hear. "I bought it back, since you didn't realize it's worth $15,000. The room went silent. Chloe, Victoria's best friend, gaped. "Is that Mark's Rolex?" Victoria sputtered, "It's a fake." Emma pulled out a photo of Dad's receipt. Mr. Harlow had emailed it and waved it. "Want to check? Serial number matches. I have a copy." The guests started whispering. Liam snort laughed. "Burn." Then Mr. Harlow walked in. Victoria sneered, "Who's the old man? Your sugar daddy?" Emma grinned. "No, he's here to read Dad's will." Mr. Harlow stepped onto the patio, folder in hand. Section 5, Paragraph 2, All assets, Vortex AI, $50 million valuation. The mansion, bank accounts, go to Emma Carter. Victoria Hale receives nothing. Victoria's face turned purple. She lunged for the papers, screaming, "That's a lie! Dad loved me!" Mr. Harlow stepped back, holding up a notarized copy. "Mark told me 2 months ago, Victoria only loves my money. Emma's the one who cared for me when I was sick." Chloe stepped away, crossing her arms. "Victoria, is that true?" The guests started leaving, one by one, turning their backs on her. Victoria collapsed onto the couch, sobbing, as Emma walked out. Liam put an arm around her. That was epic. Emma smiled, but it was tired. Yeah, it was. The next month was chaos, but good chaos. Emma sold the mansion, it felt like Victoria's ghost, and donated $1 million to a pancreatic cancer charity in Dad's name. She started at Vortex. Ms. Lee hugged her on day one. "Your dad would be proud. She rented a cozy apartment with a fireplace, and Liam helped her move in. "Want pizza later?" he asked, wiping sweat from his forehead. Emma said yes. That night, Emma sat on her new couch, holding Dad's Rolex. Her phone buzzed. "Liam, pizza's here, and Miss Lee, board meeting tomorrow, ready?" She typed back to both. "Yeah, I'm ready." Then she looked at the vortex tattoo on her wrist, hidden under her sleeve, and smiled. Dad was there, in the little things, the Rolex, the way Liam laughed at her jokes, the way Ms. Lee trusted her. Victoria's face when she found out was priceless. But Emma didn't care about that anymore. She had Dad's legacy, Liam's friendship, and a future that was hers. Later, when Liam was helping her pick out a desk for Vortex, she texted him, "Want to help me pick a desk? Needs to fit my vintage tech parts." He replied, "Only if you let me buy you pizza." Emma laughed, for the first time since Dad died, and opened the door to his knock. The pizza was pepperoni, her favorite. As they ate, Liam asked, "What now?" Emma looked at the window, snow falling softly, streetlights glowing. "Now, I live. For Dad. For me." She held up the Rolex, and Liam smiled. Yeah, that was enough. And Victoria? She ended up working at a boutique. Her only skill was looking pretty. Her rich friends stopped returning her calls. Emma saw her once, at a coffee shop, and Victoria looked away. Emma didn't even care. She had everything that mattered. That night, Emma went to bed with Dad's Rolex on her wrist and Liam's text on her phone. "Good night. Can't wait for tomorrow." She smiled and turned off the light. Dad would be proud. And that's all that mattered.